I will keep digging.
Yes, please. And keep me posted, all right?
I will.
Thank you.
Hey, Duke.
Hey, Dante.
Wait.
Hi, you.
Hello. How was your meeting with the mayor?
I think she would prefer it if Mac was in charge again. If I don't find Olivia's shooter, I'm going to be looking for another job.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, my morning didn't go any better.
Trouble at ELQ?
Have you eaten yet? I'm absolutely starving.
No,
I could
you're
eat that.
not. You're avoiding. What's wrong?
I wasn't going to say anything. I didn't see the point because I don't have any evidence, and it's also a subject that we both carry such sad memories from.
What subject?
The Jeromes. Or what's left of them.
Go on.
Well, I've been delving into Ava Jerome's business. She's not in business alone. She has a financier. She has a silent partner.
Oh. What do you know about this partner?
Next to nothing. I mean, I asked her for a name, but she wouldn't divulge anything.
Why? If she's got nothing to hide, why?
Well, I mean, and it could be on the level. It could be that her partner was to protect his or her privacy. I mean, honestly, it could mean nothing.
Well, I don't want to take that chance. I want to know if Ava Jerome is connected to those people who terrorized us. Killed our unborn child. I want to know. And I want to deal with her myself.
Believe me, I understand. But in my gut, I feel that Ava's silent partner is a Jerome, despite the fact that Victor and all of his children are supposedly dead.
That was fast. Hello, Ava.
Hello, Julian. You look good for a dead man. Come, give your baby sister a hug.
Reports of my passing were greatly exaggerated. However, death is not all that it's cracked up to be.
Oh, here it comes. The classic Julian Jerome, woe is me speech.
I never complained that much.
Oh, please. Even Daddy used to talk about your whining.
Yes, well, Victor's dead, thanks to his beloved Lucy Coe.
Finally happy again, Julian. I'm happy to see that.
Of course I'm happy. As far as everyone knows, including the Port Charles authorities, the Jerome crime family is long dead and gone.
Try selling that to Duke Lavery.
You can find out who Ava's silent partner is.
I don't know. The Falconeri case is still unsolved, and Mayor Lomax is breathing down my neck. She is watching my department like a hawk. So without probable cause, I can't really investigate Ava. Not through legal channels, anyway.
What about illegal channels?
You have no idea what it's been like. As if I weren't dealing with enough already.
Oh, look who's whining now.
I spent the past hour playing cat and mouse with that stubborn Scot, swearing I never knew you.
I told you to change your name.
Like you did. Derek Wells.
Yes, well, Julian Jerome had a target on his back. Derek Wells is a law-abiding, successful businessman.
With his secret agenda.
Tempting as it is to use illegal methods, I'm police commissioner. There has to be a legal way to find out if Ava is involved with the Jeromes.
I'm not suggesting that we break the law. I'm suggesting that we talk to somebody who does break the law.
Who these guys are working for, and then we'll do what has to be done.
You got it.
Oh, good evening, Sonny. We need to talk to you.
Good evening, Commissioner.
Sean?
Good night.
Good night.
And what do I owe the pleasure of a visit from the police commissioner and him?
Duke Lavery.
Yeah, I know who you are. I just want to know what you're doing here.
We need to speak to you about the Jerome crime family.
Let's put aside my agenda and talk about yours. What happened to your plan to hook up with Franco and steal ELQ?
The thing with Franco went south.
Those things with him usually do.
I threw in with Tracy.
And you couldn't even garner Kiki's shares? Told you to be tougher on my niece, but no, you wouldn't listen.
Please. What do you know about being a parent?
I don't know anything about being a parent, but I do know that you let Kiki do pretty much anything she wanted, and now you are reaping what you sowed.
I was a single mother. I did the very best I could. It's not as if you ever lifted a finger to help me.
Well, don't be stupid. It would have been danger to us all. Damn it, Ava, I needed ELQ.
You wouldn't even have a foot in the door there if not for me. Now play nice. You need me, brother. I'm essential to your plan to take on Sonny Corinthos.
As you know, the Jeromes ran the mob in Port Charles long before you were ever here. They were a constant threat. They terrorized many of us, especially Duke. They were after his blood in particular.
They also hurt Anna very deeply. We lost an unborn child because of the Jeromes.
Sorry to hear that.
So if you've heard anything at all that suggests the family is active again, we need to know.
We realize it's unlikely.
Not necessarily. There was a power vacuum when Anthony Zaccaro was killed. A couple guys in prison, they approached Johnny and up to their elbows in shady operations, mainly online gambling. And it wound up affecting somebody in my family.
So, Morgan? Carly told me about that.
Yeah, it's over. I mean, Morgan's fine, you know, but while I was looking for him, a couple guys from the organization came to Port Charles to harass Connie and Olivia. Don't worry about it. I took care of them.
You did?
Yeah, I chased them out of town, you know. But I kept tabs on them, and it turns out that they reorganized and they're taking orders from somebody else.
That could be the Jeromes.
Well, it could be anybody. I don't know the Jeromes because it was before my time, but from what I hear, they were sloppy, you know, violent, and they brought unwanted scrutiny to themselves and anybody they did business with. Their reputation was unreliable and maybe a little crazy.
Crazy? Yeah, that would be an understatement.
If the Jeromes are still alive, if they're still active, then there's no telling what they'll do. They'll just put out a hit because they want to. But you know how you deal with people like that? You gotta shut them down.
You know, for someone who has never had dealings with them, that's a pretty accurate assessment. So maybe you can appreciate our concern.
Well, I gotta tell you, I'm concerned too, because my son's about to marry a Jerome. So if the Jerome family is back, I want to know about it as much as you do.
Remember the plan, Julian. For us to get control of Sonny's territory.
The territory that used to be mine.
Ours.
Yes, of course. It's just that I've been planning for years to take over everything that belongs to Corinthos.
Trust me. It's all going to be ours again. Jules, this is going to happen. We are going to get rid of Sonny. We're going to reclaim our territory and take back all the power the Jeromes used to hold in Port Charles.
We need ELQ to do that.
Don't worry about ELQ. I have it under control.
Really? Because it doesn't look that way.
Know how much I've done for our cause? For starters, my oh-so-undisciplined daughter is marrying Sonny's son, Morgan.
That I wasn't expecting.
And it was our gambling ring, Julian, that brought the two of them together in the first place.
He and Morgan Corinthos are engaged?
Yeah. Because I convinced my wild child daughter to come to Port Charles and pursue the poor smitten boy. I've positioned your niece to become a part of the Corinthos family.
Well, that could be useful.
Useful? I've got Morgan wrapped around my little finger. He even owes me money. A lot of it. So you might want to think twice before you accuse me of screwing up. Daddy, God rest his soul, always said you worry too much.
And he always said you didn't worry enough.
I'm speaking to you as Robin's mother, not as a cop. And I appreciate your candor. But as a cop, I have to warn you not to take matters into your own hands. If there is a new crime family coming to Port Charles, or an old one, let me handle it.
I do what I need to do to protect what's mine.